Hello and welcome to another update video about Terra Luna. And with Terra Luna, we've got another opportunity here on the charts. Now, you probably know my view that I think Terra Luna is exhausted at the moment, which doesn't mean it couldn't get another pump to the upside. And I said before, as long as we are above this white trend line, there is a chance we climb higher on that trend line and we are in a short-term uptrend. Yeah, absolutely. I will still expect Terra Luna to land in this blue area here. Again, located between Fibonacci levels between $13 and $35. This is just, we need that lower low to complete the correction in which Terra Luna is. But again, it doesn't mean that we cannot, in such a move up here, get a short-term uptrend sorted out, right? So that is where we are currently looking at. So you always have to distinguish between the longer-term perspective where a price is going to head, because from here, I mean, you cannot expect from where we are now. I mean, we cannot expect a 3, 4, 5 or even 10x like for many other cryptos you can at the moment, because these indicators for the other cryptos are so much down that and also they are really close to their low and the completion of their correction, that these cryptos can realistically do a 10x. And I've been mentioning that in many of the altcoin videos from where we are now, or from where they were at the end of February when we had a low. Now Terra Luna is at the moment near the all-time high, and realistically you cannot in the same time period expect the same performance. It just doesn't work. The indicators are too high and so on. But you can do short-term, you can realize short-term opportunities, and we did the same stuff here with Terra Luna. We talked about it when it climbed up here, and then we were forming this opportunity here, this descending wedge. I told you, if you see a breakout of this pattern and then you see a volume confirmation, that this could be an opportunity and the price could go all the way up to the beginning of the wedge. That is typically the conservative target, and it did that, so $97. That is also where my sell order was set, but my sell order didn't trigger here, so I didn't actually take that long trade because I wasn't in front of the screen when it actually happens. But I know that some of you did it because I saw it in the comments, which is fantastic. Taking profits up here at around 9,700, some even took profits at $105 or $104, and that was fantastic. Now, and we already talked about this in the last Terra Luna video, that there is a chance that we form another bull flag here, and then we're going to come down and touch that support level again. And this is exactly where we are now. So we are now at a tipping point. That is what I want to communicate here. We are now at a tipping point where Terra Luna needs to make the decision: do I break this trend line to the downside? Already briefly broke it, and we're now in the apex, absolutely in the apex of this pattern here. And again, it is a descending wedge, very similar to the previous one. You can see the angle is steeper, so you were falling here stronger, which is a more bearish view, which is more bearish, absolutely. You have to acknowledge that. And also you're coming down further, so where in that move up we did come up, we did get down all the way to the 0.382 fib level, which is bullish, before we broke out. So this is the 0.382 fib level, the 38.2% fib level. That is generally, if you find support there in a wedge, that is rather to be considered bullish. What are we doing here? Coming down even below the 61.8% fib level. That reduces the chances of a wedge to break to the upside. I just want to make that clear. Nevertheless, there is of course the chance. And if you see again a breakout above this current level at 80, so about maybe $88, see a volume confirmation, again we can expect another move up, again probably to the beginning of the wedge around $100. Okay, so that would be another opportunity. In this case, I would certainly use a stop loss, maybe set the stop loss below the 50-day moving average, which is coming up here. Is it the 50 or is it the 20? No, it's the 20-day moving average, which is coming up here, because the price could also move all the way to that 20-day moving average and then go up. I've seen that before. We've seen that before. It did that here, for example. It broke that trend line and then moved up. It happens, But just wanted to make you aware that we are again here at a tipping point with an opportunity, and if we see the break to the upside with volume confirmation, we can have a short-term long opportunity here. Yeah, this is to be seen as completely separate from my longer term view that we are going to head down and have to finish a correction here, that ABC correction in a clean way, that we just have to come lower here and make a lower low, because otherwise all of this is not cleared up, and to move to new all-time highs, you just want to see that, you just want to have that lower low. Also, generally looking at the indicators for Terra Luna, I mean, they were corrected down now again, but Terra Luna is just very high. Here we were overbought here in the beginning of March. We have now come down to 57 or 56 on the daily, which is fine. So we're still in the bullish range, which means you can assume that we could really break to the upside of that wedge, because we are still in bullish momentum. The MACD, though, it did cross bearish, so we've got a bearish crossover on the MACD. So we've got a bit of unclarity here on the charts. Generally here on the weekly, that is what I showed you in the previous video, that is actually quite bullish. You have on the weekly chart, you get a bullish MACD crossover, and that is to be considered bullish. Also on the weekly, you're still also in the bullish range of the RSI, but again, fairly high, not too high necessarily to go up higher, and that is why I make you aware of this opportunity. But we are just much higher than many other cryptos, yeah, and therefore the upside potential is also, at least in the short term, limited compared to other cryptos. But what I like with Terra Luna, it is fairly volatile, and you at the moment have this nice opportunity where you have a pullback to a trend line, and a pullback to a trend line or a pullback to a moving average is oftentimes, in my experience, a better trade than just pattern trading. And here you have a combination of a pattern and a pullback to a trend line, and that is typically better than just using a pattern. Right, that is my view on Terra Luna. Just want to make you aware of that. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.